We're going hopping today where things are popping. The Philadelphia way, we're gonna drop it on all the music they play on the bandstand. We're going swinging, we're gonna swing in the crowd, and we'll be clinging and floating high as a cloud. The phones are ringing. My mom and dad are so.
Welcome to our YouTube channel titled Vinyl City Broadcasting, your transit express to rock and roll trivia. I'm Marie, the host of VCB. We just played a little teaser or snippet of the kids dancing in American Bandstand. Did you recognize anyone in the video? Today, I'm standing in front of Mel's Diner on Lincoln Boulevard in Santa Monica, California. We are about to interview one of the original dancers on that show, Bunny Gibson. Do you remember her? Maybe you had a little crush on either one of the male or female dancers, as they were quite popular. Did you know American Bandstand was the longest running show in ABC's history? It was filmed in Philadelphia, hosted by Dick Clark, and not a hair out of place. Must have used Brill Cream or Vitalis. If you grew up watching American Bandstand in your living room after school with your friends, even your parents, you might remember her. Some of the dancers went on to appear on television shows, commercials, and even movies and teen magazines, like Bunny did alongside Elvis in Teen Magazine. Rico said he might have had a little crush on Bunny. He's just trying to remember. We're going to let Bunny tell you all about her life on American Bandstand, how she got picked, and why she had to dance with her refrigerator door. That's what I said, her mother's fridge, and how that ties into American Bandstand. I see Bunny walking down Lincoln Boulevard toward the diner now. Over here, Bunny. I'm going to go inside to get a table for us. Rico needs to set up the camera, so come on in. I feel like a vanilla egg cream, grilled cheese sandwich, and French fries. How about you? Come on in. Excuse me, is that you, Bunny Gibson?
Yes.
Bunny Gibson from American Bandstand?
Yes. How did you know? Did you see the name?
Oh, there's the name. I thought I saw you walking into Mel's Diner. You know, you're such a part of rock and roll history. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Sure. Good.
Okay. Well, to start off, why don't you tell us how you got picked to be a dancer on American Bandstand?
Well, I guess we didn't get picked. What we did was there were the two green doors, and all the girls would line up on one side, and all the boys would line up on the other, and then they would just take the first 200 kids. And I got lucky one day. And actually, when I went, I was only 13. Okay, and I was supposed to be 14. And Bob the guard was there. Everybody was filing down, and you had to show your birth certificate if they questioned you. And he stopped the line right before me, and I said, oh, that's it. I've been busted. But no, I was about ready to say something, but it was the girl right in front of me. And he said, well, let me see your birth certificate. She said, well, I don't have it, but I could bring it tomorrow. He said, honey, then come back tomorrow. And that girl ran down the street crying, right? Oh. And I watched that, and then he just let the rest of the line go, and whoop, we went into those doors, and the rest is history.
How fortunate. Another question. I know there's a refrigerator story in there somewhere, isn't there?
Yes, I learned how to dance with my refrigerator door, which was not a great experience for my mom. okay? Because it's great for me because it swings out and swings back, and I can do all my turns and everything like a partner, like I'm with a partner. But the fact is, when you do that, especially back in those days, it defrosts. And she came home and things were melted. And she said, "Honey, what happened?" Well, I got in trouble.
I imagine so. Well, tell me, do you still have the refrigerator, or did you give it to the Smithsonian?
Oh, right. No, I didn't give it to the Smithsonian. But I do have a leopard jacket that I wore back then that I would like to give.
Oh, that sounds good. Now, we really want to know what happened behind the scenes of the show before it went live. Anything funny that happened that you can share with our audience?
Well, I think, one time, Carol Skelderferry, who was just beautiful and the sweetest person and such a good heart, she was wearing a skirt and she was perfection, like model perfection, and there was a wrinkle in her skirt. So we all sat on one by one, sitting on her, thinking that we could unwrinkle her wrinkled skirt. Okay, that's a kid, right? That's a teenager.
That's ingenuity.
Yes.
And we just love that behind the scenes trivia. Very cute story. Now, how about groups of performers that you got to meet over the years? Anyone stand out in particular, or that you still stay in touch with?
Well, Danny and the Juniors, Joe, a dear friend.
Yes.
He passed away last year, and that was hard.
Yes.
He actually came out here to California, and we had dinner at the Italian place C&O, and we would all sing "That's Amore." And I'll tell you, if anyone told me when I was a teenager that Joe would be taking me out to dinner for my birthday and singing, I probably would have fainted or peed my pants,
Oh my goodness.
And I went to Bandstand to meet Bobby Rydell. That was my inspiring moment of why I picked that particular day. And I've been in touch with him, and since have done things with him also.
Oh, that's nice. You stayed in touch with these people. And we met Joe also, very sweet man.
Yes, good man, yeah.
Now, you have quite a resume of television appearances, commercials, and movies. Quite an accomplished actress. What shows or movies stand out in your mind that you're most proud of?
Well, right now, it would be working with Jim Carrey.
Oh, how fun.
That is like one of the highlights of my whole career. I just did the spot, and it's for the show Kidding that's on Showtime.
Yes.
And I got to dance with Jim Carrey, and I can't say the words or anything, but I was telling him I loved him, and he was telling me I love you. It was a very heartfelt scene. That's all that I can say, and it's not on yet, but that was truly one of the best experiences ever.
And spreading the love, that's nice.
Yes.
Now, tell us about your Dancing is Our Drug of Choice program that you're involved with.
Yeah, well, that I did many years ago, and it's transformed itself into just taking care of kids, underprivileged kids in trouble by foster children, by giving them dance contests, by giving them the joy of dancing. And I raise prizes all throughout the year, and I line them all up on the tables. And at first the kids, they don't feel good about themselves, of course, because they're yanked out of their homes a lot of times, and they don't want to dance right away. But once they get up dancing, truly, I get to see them just come alive and feel good about themselves. And then I can't get them off the stage at the end of the day. But that's probably one of the best things that I do in my life.
Oh, it's wonderful. You're spreading the joy of dancing, and I think that's a prescription for anyone.
Yes, it is, yes.
Now, do you stay in touch with any of the American Bandstand alumni?
Well, my closest and most incredible friend is Nikki Blue, Nikki Fiorentino. And back then on Bandstand, I had such a crush on him. Maybe I can show you his picture later.
Okay, we'd like to see that.
He was definitely Mr. South Philly. And I've remained close with him. He's been a loyal, trusting, wonderful friend and great dance partner.
Yes,
Okay.
I would imagine so.
And still handsome.
Well, that's wonderful. You're able to stay in touch. Mm-hmm. Now, you had quite a few titles back in the day. Queen of the Shasta, American Bandstand Sweetheart, a national symbol. Any of those still stick with you today?
Yes. You know, no matter what I do in the business here in Hollywood,
Yes.
every time I go out, like my friends will say, "Oh, she went to American Bandstand." I say, "Didn't I do anything else all these years?" You know, that sticks with me. And I also have another title, Miss Shoe Rebuilder. I mean, I won that title. Oh my God, right?
I guess we all need titles.
Yes.
And Rico calls me the Duchess of BCB. So I have a
that's
title.
sweet, yeah.
Now, Rico says you're going to donate that leopard skin jacket that you wore in the January 8th, 1959 episode of American Dreams TV program that was worn by Vanessa Lenglis to Vinyl City Broadcasting. Is that true?
Well, I first want to ask the Smithsonian and a couple of the places, historical places in Philly. But then you're in the line. Okay. Yeah, don't give up.
We're in the mix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, buddy. So, what's Bunny Gibson up to next? Working on any new projects?
Well, I actually am doing a film tonight with my friend Isabel called The Others, and gosh, I have a callback for a J.C. Penney spot for a commercial. That's tomorrow, and I keep very, very busy. I'm always just out there, and I just did yesterday a Hannah Stocking video. And she has only like 10 million viewers that follow her. She's gorgeous.
Well, that's wonderful to keep busy and have the zest for life, and it's a very good thing, Bunny.
I feel fortunate. Thank you.
Now, do you have any final thoughts before we close out the show?
Well, I guess I'd say to everybody, you know, we all, you know, life is beautiful, life is wonderful, and life can be difficult. And no matter what, you just keep on dancing. Keep on having hope. Keep on believing. Good services, no matter what. And I think we're just like, we may be older now, but we're still like little kids with older bodies. We're still little kids. And don't ever forget that little kid inside of yourself, because that's the part of you that remains curious and has wonderment and gets the most out of life. Don't become fuddy-duddy old people, okay?
Okay. Well, we appreciate those beautiful thoughts, Bunny. And it was so fun to meet you here at Mel's Diner, and Rick and I from BCB. We really appreciate you took the time to inform us of these past things in your life that were so encouraging. And keep on dancing.
Yes,
Yes.
Keep on dancing.
We're back in VCB West Studio. Wasn't that a great interview? We loved her down-to-earth style and her terrific personality. We haven't gotten a response back on whether she's going to give that legendary leopard jacket to the Smithsonian or VCB. I hope we're still in the running. It might be cool to wear it on one of our VCB shows. I'm just saying. I'm going to try to get some wrinkles out of Rico's shirt with that unique pressing technique that Bunny tried to unwrinkle her skirt when she was on American Bandstand. Of course, it didn't work out very well, So I think I'll use today's technology and get out my iron. Bunny says when she hears music, she just has to dance. And may the roots of all friendship be sealed with the jitterbug, the stroll, the Bristol stomp, the mashed potato, the pony. These were some of her favorite dances. I bet you've done some of them back in the day. Yes, you have. Just a little more on Bunny's career. She was an award-winning sculptor. She did commercials in New York, including 5 national spots for Minute Rice. Also for Charmin, Panasonic, Acme Markets, and McDonald's. She studied acting under Warren Robertson, Stella Adler, and Herbert Berghoff. From American Bandstand to the present, Bunny continues to dance from one spot to the next. All of Bunny's contact information will be posted on our last slide. Go there and check out some of the videos she's posted of the original Bandstand dancers. The interview she had with Peter Jennings and so many others in the media and the Hollywood community. Bunny's also involved in a worthwhile program called Dancing is Our Drug of Choice. It is a nationwide campaign created by Bunny to give back to the youth of today the joy of dancing as a positive and creative outlet. You can be a sponsor if you'd like. Just go to her website at www.bunnygibson.com and sign up. When we met Bunny at Mel's Diner, she had a ton of pictures and memorabilia that Rico photographed. He saved them as a high-res PDF so you can download and read some of the history and articles of this rock and roll icon, along with our VCB interview. We want to remind everyone to bookmark our channel, Vinyl City Broadcasting, so you don't miss any of our shows. Here in our VCB West studio, we've decorated with some of Bunny's pictures. And aren't they beautiful? Notice the old fridge against the back wall. Not her mother's refrigerator, of course, but it's probably pretty similar. Maybe you had one like that. I think Rico has left the building. Why don't I practice a few steps that Bunny showed me at Mel's Diner? I'll put on Danny and the Juniors at the Hop. I know one of Bunny's favorites, and she especially appreciated her friend Joe Terry. Well, let me turn down the lights and go over to the refrigerator.